Now, the meeting between the Academic Staff Union of Universities and the federal government has been adjourned till Monday and Tuesday next week.
This follows preliminary agreements reached on the possibility of incorporating both ASUU's proposed university transparency and accountability solution and the integrated personnel and payroll information system into the university payment system. The academic body is expected to discuss this with its members over the weekend and revert to government during next week's meeting.
Now, the House of Representatives has now resolved to be part of subsequent meetings between the government and ASUU to forestall a breakdown in talks between both parties. And meanwhile, the Academic Staff Union of Universities has condemned the Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, for declaring the two-week strike embarked upon by members of the union as illegal.
At a press briefing by the Akure zone of the union, members frowned at the federal government's failure to implement the agreement reached with ASUU in the past. Ayodeji Muradeyo reports.
This press briefing held at the Federal University of Technology, Akure, set out to discuss level of compliance with the ongoing industrial action. This zone, which is made up of Ondo, Osun and Ikiti states, is satisfied with the level of compliance in their axes. But they're not happy with a statement credited to the country's Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, who declared the strike as illegal. The chairman of ASUU in the zone described the action of the minister as unacceptable.
So the same Ngige, during our last strike, that will call us together, having no answers to issues, we'll reach agreement with ASUU. We'll go ahead behind ASUU to invite the students.
So the tone of illegality attached to it is unnecessary. That's the first point. Secondly, you can't be talking about legality or illegality when, of course, they are the ones that breached the agreements reached.
Members of the union also fought claims that the strike was propelled by Integrated Personnel and Payroll Information System, IPPIS. The striking lecturers insist that the current strike is not all about the IPPIS implementation, but the need for the federal government to upgrade facilities in Nigeria's universities. They also want the federal government to address high level of insecurity in the country by rejigging the country's security architecture.
And where need arises, they should change those that have to be changed. Okay, sir. In order to inject new ideas into the architecture, into the system.
We started by telling people it's the same strike as we embarked on in 2009 that led to the 2009 agreement that we are still on.
The union drew attention to the shaky position on which the country's economy stands. The government to take seriously the issues of diversifying the economy and reducing the cost of government. Ayodeji Muradeyo, TVC News, Akure.